Welcome back to The Assist. My name is Roey. It's been a hot minute since we filmed this show, but we're bringing it back because we think there's no better time to learn about sneakers. And so basically what we want to do today is we want to tell you and show you exactly why there's so much hype around this product. Let's get started. This right here is going to be the shoe we're talking about today. For a lot of you, you know exactly what I'm holding. For some of you, no idea, and that's why we're here. We're here to assist you. This is the Air Max 1. The style, this specific model, is the Air Max 1 OG 86. The reason why this is called the OG 86 is because they've changed up a lot of the parts of the shoe that you're probably used to make it the way it used to be in 86. So the history being, the Air Max 1 was the first shoe to release, the first Air Max to release, definitely not the first design. The very first design was the Zero, and for many reasons, they never put that out because they didn't have the technology to actually carry it out and make it something they'd be happy with and you'd be happy with. So they redesigned, they ended up with the 1, and they knew they could put this on the market perfectly and that it would work for people and what they wanted, I guess. The Air Max 1 was originally designed in 85, released for the first time in 87. It had a huge bubble like this. It also had a seam through the bubble where the top half of the bubble and the bottom half of the bubble were put together. As time went on, they realized that that was the first thing to deteriorate. So it was one of the first things that they needed to work on and improve so that I guess you had a shoe that lasted you longer and was just more durable. They're designed by Tinker Hatfield. A lot of you would know who Tinker is, some of you wouldn't. Tinker Hatfield is one of the most prolific designers when it comes to shoes. And he was actually an architect and I believe a pole vaultist at Oregon College, where his coach was Bowerman, who's one of the founders of Nike. And so he brought in his architecture skills and obviously his understanding of what an athlete needed and combined those to be able to release a many beautiful products for Nike. I'm gonna go into some of the big differences between the Air Max 1s you'd know and this Air Max 1 because they are different. The Air Max 1 you'd know would definitely have a far thicker collar. They've slimmed down this collar and that's just for, I guess, today's market. Not everyone wants an incredibly chunky collar, which is hard to stick under a pair of jeans, and so they've slimmed down the collar on this. They've also widened out and rounded out the toe box, wider down at the base lace and a little bit slimmer down towards the toe. The angle on the heel has been sliced up to help with the mobility and rolling of your foot. The bubble has been blown the hell up. Technology's gotten better, so they brought this big bubble back because they can, and it's gonna last. So as far as the tongue goes, the tongue is very slim as it used to be. Air Max 1s generally come with a far chunkier tongue right now. The laces are more of a sport lace, very soft, smooth sport lace. The 2017 pair that they released on Air Max Day was actually, the laces were made of a more twine-like material, and those laces did not stay done up. They always came undone. That's why they opted for this lace in this pair. In this specific colorway, there's a great combination of colors and a great combination of materials. As I did mention before, these were a running shoe, and back in 87, it was the best of the best. It was the best you could get. I know you probably look at the running shoes we run in now and you're like, there's no way this is a running shoe, but it was. Like, we've just improved on where we came from, I guess. And so the sole is made of ethylene vinyl acetate, which is often known as EVA, and that is a type of foam that softens up as it heats up. And so with a normal rubber, when you're running, it doesn't get softer. And so inevitably your feet are gonna get more uncomfortable through the run. They're gonna get more fatigued and more tired. And so what Nike did was they put that EVA in because as it got softer, the shoe became more comfortable. And it meant that you didn't notice your feet fatiguing and getting tired, and the shoe didn't become something that you needed to essentially get off your feet the instant you stopped running and sat down. And so it made a really, really comfortable product for athletes to run in, and you look good while you're doing it too. So one of the things I really, really loved about this shoe, and obviously the shoe is the cream of the crop, but from the moment you go to the store or you open up the box that you bought online that's just arrived, one of the first things you're gonna notice is this beautiful box. It's really nice the way they've done this. They've aged it. It's a black box with an orange underlay. It's the famous Nike box. They're trying to get that color coming through the black and make this box look really aged. They've chucked in very cool features such as the little bubble windows here in the box, just like the sole of the shoe. And they've also, because it's the big bubbles, they've put this huge window with the Nike swoosh on the top. Once you open it up, you've got classic Nike stripe wrapping paper on the inside, which is very, very popular for the Air Max 1. Once you remove that paper, you're gonna unveil that beautiful, beautiful Air Max 1 that you've been waiting for. Yeah, there's a reason why this shoe is so special. Everybody loves it, it's gorgeous. So basically with this shoe, having the felt overlays, the really soft mesh, the beautiful sock liner and the nylon throughout, and also the thin tongue, means that this shoe is very comfortable from the moment you put it on. Everything moves out of the way for you. It's very unlike a leather or like any of those stiffer materials that you kind of got to break in and really put your groove into it. These are really comfy from the day you put them on. If you're used to wearing stuff like Yeezys or anything with Boost or some of the React foam that Nike's released more recently, the EVA sole, it's not gonna be the big, oh my God, this is so comfortable. It's very much just a standard base comfort shoe. It's not uncomfortable in any way, definitely comfortable, but if you're looking for, if that is the be all and end all of your purchase, like the comfort, there are definitely comfier shoes out there. I don't know if you know, but as you get older, your foot sprawls out. The muscles in your foot relax and your foot gets wider. And so OG heads need something wide for their fat feet. And it's like, it's good. It's got you. A lot of people don't know this, but up the top here, you've got these two little lace loops here, and they're the closest two lace holes in the entire thing. And the reason being that when you drop down into the second lace hole here, you can actually brace the tongue down really hard against your ankle. And so it stops any kind of movement. It stops your foot sliding around or sliding out of the shoe. I wouldn't run in these. The bubble is huge. I wouldn't buy this as a running shoe. We're not in 87 anymore. Overall, they're beautiful. There's a reason it's my favorite. There's the reason why it's withstood the test of time. Where are we? 2023. This shoe is now, I'm terrible at math, 87 it released. 26 years old. No, 36 years old. Man, 36 years old this shoe is, and people are still talking about, they're still re-releasing the original color they used to do. They probably overdo it, to be honest, but it doesn't matter because you love it, I love it. Look at it. Thank you for tuning in again. This has been The Assist. My name is Roey. Let us know how you style these. Tag us on Instagram if you post a picture with these shoes, and let us know what you want to see next. See you in the next one.